started playing football when I was 6 years old. I had quite a competitive streak in me. I remember when I first found out I was quite good at football, that I wanted to get better. And I used to take a ball to my grandparents and I'd try and do kick-ups, and it would start with doing 20, then 30, then try and do 40, then do 100. And I'd be doing this 4 or 5 hours and I just wouldn't stop. But I had that determination. I really loved the idea of reaching an end goal. And then I moved to athletics, where at school I got the Victor Dorum all-round athletics award. At the same time I was playing basketball, and I got scouted to go to the School of Excellence in the South East England for basketball. Then I started to take basketball quite seriously. But I soon realised team sport wasn't for me because I'd crumble. When the scouts would turn up to watch me play, I would sort of disappear in the background. And by this time I'd developed quite a good physique, doing all the sport. I got approached by a couple of people saying, "Oh, do you do bodybuilding?" And I said, no. And that is when I got introduced to the fitness stroke bodybuilding world. When I'd given up the idea of becoming professional at any sport, I fell in love with fitness and training. And it was perfect for me. I had no pressure. And if I failed, the fact that only I failed myself allowed me the sort of freedom to think I can put all my effort into this and not be afraid. And that's why I enjoyed it so much. Quite fast I saw results. But I think that's mainly due to my sporting background rather than I knew what I was doing. I competed in the 2006 NABBA, came second. I was pretty chiseled. I think I did my first comp at 13.5 stone. So I was a bit lighter than I am now. And I was really, really lean. But for that comp, I made many, many mistakes. Terrible mistakes. I mean, I was flinging weights about. I didn't know what I was doing. There isn't a quick fix. What there is a journey to sort of physiological self-awareness, and it will take time, possibly just trying to get a grips of trying to understand your body and trying to read it. And over a period of 6 months, 7 months, that learning process suddenly becomes instinctive, and it almost becomes second nature. I'll tell you what I enjoy the most. I like finding out things, learning things, and then trying them out on my body to see if they actually work. I'm watching the way my body can respond to things I've tried, but also with an artistic goal in mind. So I want to try and look as good, as symmetrical, as defined, as healthy as I can, but use science and my knowledge to sort of paint that picture. Let's go. You have a passion to learn. You go online, you look up some studies, you read the basics on physiology, you look at the energy systems, and then you go to the gym, you try a few things out, you see how you feel. And it's just slowly learning for yourself instead of relying on someone else to prescribe you something that you stick to. Every day it works better and better. To the point now, and where I am so confident with what I do. 5 years ago, improving was harder. 4 years ago, became easier, 3 years easier. Now, I can make a change in 8 weeks, and without having to try that hard. And so what I found is the more I learn about myself, the easier it gets, and the quicker the results become. And that's why it's a gift, or not a gift, but this is what I sort of want to tell other people, that I see guys 10 years younger than me are putting effort in. There's a phenomenal amount of effort. And from my experience, most of that isn't necessary. And it's almost like I would like to let them know that they could take the foot off the accelerator and listen to their body more, and by listening to their body more, it'd just be that much easier to reach their fitness goals, whatever they are. But it works. If I found a pot of gold, I'm not the type of guy that wants to keep it all to himself. I want someone to come and enjoy it with me. And it's the same if I found something that works, I want other people to come and enjoy it with me.